Today, let's speak about the future and let's relate it to the replenishment of our earth today. Today, there's lots of knowledge and information which is available to man, and this new level of intelligence has made it possible for humans to go to another planet or another moon or another comet or a distant planet and explore life. But as we see it today, as we've gone to the moon, we have the state of technology where humans can go to the moon and also establish a life form on the moon. Or humans can also go in the very near future towards Mars and also establish a colony there. And then gradually the idea is to spread humanity across maybe different moons or different planets. But this is an excellent idea. I say but is because if you're going to the moon or if you're going to Mars, it's a complete new environment there, and a lot of effort has to be done. When I mean a lot of effort has to be done, which will go into another 100 years from today to get the basic structure of the beginning of life on Earth established on moon or on Mars. Now, if you're going to the moon, you cannot, as per the latest scientific discoveries, we cannot be on the moon without a complete astronaut's jacket, which protects you from the UV rays, the harsh conditions of the moon. And just imagine every person on the moon or on Mars would have to do it day and night if they have to go out of their space orbits or the houses they call, as they envision to be either on the moon or Mars. So even if you have the technology to go to another planet today, it takes efforts which would go to hundreds of years to get the basic life structure of what we have on Earth as of now in absolute abundance. If you're going to the moon or you're going to the Mars, you will have to start from the beginning, which means that it's like the evolution of the Earth, which happened around 1 million years ago. And all the conditions have to be built up for life. You're going from ground zero. I wouldn't negate the fact that we should try different options. In the very near future, we will have the ability to time travel also. Once we can cross the speed of light, Mars and other planets will not be a distant dream, because once you get into space, there's no gravitation to hold you back. And there can be amazing speeds which can go to 1 million kilometers per hour and much more, So the distance would not be much of a problem. The problem will be that once you live, it will be very difficult to return back. But most importantly, we will have to find planets or ecosystems or moons which are very, very similar to Earth as of now. As per the discoveries and the science we have, we know that we have the technology to go to moon or we have the technology to go to Mars. But that's not all, Why I said this, why I have gone to the moon and Mars is without respecting the basic understanding that the Earth is an exclusive place given by the divine to humans. Humans today are trying to destroy the very Earth or doing things which destroy the very Earth and then trying to explore ways to go to other planets and survive or thrive in hundreds of years or establish humanity in different, planets, comets, or star, or you cannot establish life on a star. That's different. A star is on different kinds of planets, just like Earth. So humans are exploring it as of today. NASA, and they have gone to planets which is out of the Earth's universal system as we know it. So what I'm trying to tell here is, the Earth is an exclusive place which is given by the divine, which will be very difficult to find within the universe. We might find in the near future, but as of now, the technology which exists today, any kind of travel to those planets will involve a lot of effort, which involves hundreds of years to get the basic structure of the Earth as it was formed. So once we start to recognize that the Earth is an exclusive place for humans, and we have been given the privilege so that we respect the creation of God, or the creation of the universe exclusively for humans, in terms of their ability to create and sustain the Earth, and praise and thank the universal force for giving such a beautiful place to live, where we have oxygen to breathe in abundance. There's no other planet in our knowledge as of now where you can breathe oxygen in abundance. You're going to Moon or to Mars, you will have to use the astronaut's costume, and they still have oxygen being produced. Same with water. You have absolute abundance of water. So a lot of energies across the universe through millions of years have evolved, and through the basic intelligence of the universe, it has created a place where humans can thrive over a period of evolution. And we have reached a stage in evolution where we have foregone the animal mind, which was around 50 to 100,000 years, and now today we have the mind of creativity in terms of a large percentage of humanity. Still we have the animal mind, which we must recognize, and for future prosperity we will have to respect the creative energies of God, which is exclusively given to humans as of today, through the spirit of creativity, through the spirit of new innovations. The only difference between us and other species of life, again I quote here, is our ability to create. If we had a lion, I'm giving you a very, very senseless example which might be the case as of now, but I'll give you a very senseless example. Suppose a lion had the intelligence of a human and evolved over a period of time, and humans didn't have the intelligence of a human and had the intelligence of a lion. The lions would have created all kinds of structures on Earth and been exclusively creative, and then humans would have been subjected to live like animals. So we should recognize that the only difference between us and any kind of species on Earth is our ability to create, is our ability to bring up new ideas, bring up new projects or new innovations. Now our creative minds can also be on the destructive side. As I said, if you're creative, you can also be creatively destructive. So which means that God has given you the ability to create, to respect the universal force, to respect the Earth, and bring in innovations and new energies and new ideas to help the Earth renew and make it a better place, and make it a better place for other humans. But the same intelligence of creativity is being used now to destroy humans themselves, which means the minds of humans have turned to destroy themselves. They're using their own minds to destroy themselves, which is an absolute aberration of the intelligence given by the eternal force of creation. The eternal force of the universe has given you that intelligence so that you can use your intelligence to help the life forms on earth, to help yourself, to help humanity move into a new dimension of prosperity, not for themselves but also for the earth and for the future generations to come. But as of now, that same intelligence is being overpowered by the animal mind, which was 100,000 years back, which we call the carnal mind, where you need food immediately, or it was the mind to gather food as soon as possible. Today, we know that we are in the creative mindset of the universal being, of the godly mind of creation. So the only differentiating factors from any other species will be our ability to do new things in new ways, create new life forms in different ways. Life forms, what I mean is new life forms for the sustenance of our earth, better ideas for the prosperity of our earth in terms of sustainability for future generations. So once we understand that our carnal instinct is no more valid, a carnal instinct, which is the animal mind, is no more valid in today's day and age, we will get into the spirit of the creative mind of the godly creative energies which the universe has given us. Once we get into the creative energies of the universe, we will start to do things in resonance with the universal system, in resonance with how the earth functions. As I mentioned, the earth is a life form. It has a universe which sustains it. It has other planets moving in its own orbit, as we understand through science today. It has the day and night given by the rotation of the earth around the sun. It has the seasons. It has the oceans. It has the glaciers in Antarctica. All of this play a vital role in the ecosystem of the earth. The sunlight, which is in moderation. There is a coverage of the ultraviolet rays, which is being eroded as of now through pollution. So once we understand that the system of the earth is one of sensual energies for life forms on earth, we will start to enable sensual energies of life on earth instead of focusing on suppressive energies. So today, let's make a beginning to enable all kinds of creative forms within us, and let it start with each individual. It can be something which you start to create. Use your creative mind, not just in your business, not just in your profession. In every part of your being, try and move into the creative side. I think we will have another video by which we will help people move into the creative side. Now, creative energies is also sensual energies. Creativity and sensuality is interrelated. Creativity and sensuality is interrelated. It's a very simple example. When two opposite energies attract and then they do what they need to do in terms of procreation, new beings are formed, new children are formed. It's the same within the universe. As I mentioned before, stars collide, the alpha and gamma rays, which is of intense energies, collide, and new stars are formed, stars are formed, as we see it as humans. It's just with planets. So it's the system of the universe. So today's sensual energy is creativity. So once we understand that sensual energy is of bringing new things to life, bringing new ideas to life, bringing new structures to life, which is in resonance with the earth, new creations by which the earth is also renewed and future generations benefit. Once we have the sensual energy which makes future generations thank us for what we do today, then we will have meaning in our life. So each person who wants a meaning in his or her life should concentrate not on their life today. As I mentioned, our lives are just a speck of dust in the evolution of time. There are millions of people who have come, millions of people today, millions of people in future. And our life is just one in that millions of speck of time span of the universe. But what brings meaning to our life is, in terms of the time span of the universe, what brings meaning to our life is to create meaning for future generations by a life lived today. And creating that meaning is to do something of concrete value to future generations in terms of replenishment of our earth.
There is also a saying that the earth will turn hostile to humans in the next 1 million years, invariably, if we try to replenish the earth or not, due to the natural systems of the universe. But the answer to that is, for humans to evolve and find new places to live might be another 2,000 years from today. So let's make the earth a better place for the next 1,000 years, for the next 2,000 years, so that the future generations can flourish. And once the knowledge flourishes, by which we can travel to distant planets which will have the same resources and the energies which is very much earth-like or much better than earth, still we find such places which will help humanity for the next 100,000 years. Let's focus on the next 2,000 years, and let's make this earth a beautiful place to live for future generations for the next 2,000 years. And within the span of 2,000 years, we will have all kinds of knowledge developing, where earth is not the only place where humans can thrive. There will be planets light years away also, maybe, which will have all the resources which makes it earth-like, which will have all the energies which makes it earth-like or even better than earth. But until we find such a place, we need the time, which might be the next 2,000 years. Let's give that a mileage. Let's keep that as a milestone from today. Let's make this earth a very prosperous place for the next 2,000 years, so that new ideas develop, new projects in terms of sustainability for future generations grow, and our earth is renewed with vigor and vitality. And the replenishment of our earth happens in its fullness, leading to enormous abundance of prosperity, which includes health, wealth, and spiritual prosperity, the three pillars of divine prosperity. So let's replenish our earth starting today.